places. And she has these kids that are in starvation, and the blind lady, she goes out with her old cane, thumping on the hard dirt of the town. She's going out shopping. She wants an orange for her kids to get the vitamins. She has enough money to buy one orange. She'll divide it for her kids. From washing the laundry, she has the money. So she goes to the street where they have the market, all busy with donkeys and everything in the way. And she nearly gets knocked over by some bad boys. But she gets to the fruit market and she smells all the fruits and she just wants one best orange for her children. So she holds some oranges in her hand and she finds the best one. Even being blind, she can smell how juicy it is. And she pays her last money for the orange and starts thumping home with her cane. What happens on the way home is the same bad boys from before. They trip her and she falls and drops the orange. Her nose is bleeding from her falling, and she's reaching across the ground for her cane, and she's a mess. So one of the boys says how he's so sorry to see her in the dirt. He tells her he was just passing by and saw her fall. She knows this is a lie, but he's handing her back her orange, and he even hands her her cane. So she thanks him, and she gets up and thumps on home. Now she's bleeding from her nose, but she's on her way home to her starving children. But with her bleeding nose, she couldn't smell, so she doesn't know till later what that boy done. She gets home, and guess what? I tell Jolly I don't know what. Guess, Jolly is insisting. I don't know, I tell her. The lady's bled all to death. No, Jolly says. It's her orange for the children. She ain't got it. She cuts it open, and the bad boy cheated her. He gave her a lemon, not no orange. She smells a sour lemon smell coming up from the fruit she cut, and she's mad. So, I say? So, first, you know what she does? First, she tells herself how stupid she is. She should know the very instant he gave it to her. Should have figured it was a lemon. That's what I was thinking, I say. Jolly, she looks at me. Remember how she was when he put it in her hand? This is now one of those tests in school where you read the paragraph and they ask questions after. She was falling down in the dirt bleeding, I say. She couldn't smell. Well, says Jolly, hard-voiced. She still should have felt it careful to know it was smaller than an orange, I say. Jolly looks at me accusing. That's what they always say, she says. They always say, you should have known you was getting a lemon. She exaggerates her voice. I begin to get the picture. But you don't always know at first, Jolly says. You even thank them for it most of the time. See? See how they get you when you're down? You don't even know it's a lemon. She's building up steam, this Jolly is. You even thank them for it. And you go stumbling home, all bleeding or however you're hurt, and you say to yourself, well, gosh, I guess somebody give me a lemon. Ain't I stupid? Ain't I dumb? I must have deserved it if I was so stupid not to know. And Jolly looks at me, angry because she understands. So, this is the next part of the story. Guess what the blind woman does next? Guess, she goes on at me. This Jolly, she's excited now. I tell Jolly I don't know. I say, her children are all hungry, she's blind, she's got just this one lemon. I don't even like this story, Jolly. Why are you telling it? For the point of it, she says. You know what she does next? She finds this little teensy bit of old caked lumpy sugar she had packed away, and she mixes it up with the juice of the lemon and some clean water from the spring they have there, and she makes lemonade, and she feeds it to her starving little ones. And that's the end of the story. That's the point of it. And I get the point of it this time. And I want to put my arms all the way around Jolly in congratulation. And I'm happy she's so angry, and I'm proud of her. She made it clearer than my mom ever did, with all the preaching and huffing and bootstraps. But I hold back. I don't go hugging Jolly. She's too angry to hug. It's like some bricks got fit in the wall where it was